Number 1. 1968 Ford Mustang Convertible for sale in Winchester, Virginia. A classic American pony car that's ready to turn heads wherever it goes. This Mustang comes equipped with its original 289 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission that not only runs great, but shifts smoothly through the gears, making this a pleasure to drive whether cruising town or heading out on a long trip. The exterior showcases the timeless Mustang profile, and a new black convertible top fits beautifully, adding to the car's clean lines and classic appeal. Although this car was not originally ordered with a power top, it does feature desirable options like power brakes and the rare tilt steering column that enhance both comfort and drivability. Step inside, and you'll find the interior in excellent condition, with a two-tone upholstery believed to be original and very well preserved for a car of this age. The seats, door panels, and dash all present nicely, reflecting careful ownership and attention over the years. The classic Mustang cockpit offers an engaging driving position that reminds you why these cars became automotive icons, and the overall presentation suggests that this vehicle has been enjoyed rather than merely stored. Every detail inside complements the classic feel, making it a comfortable and enjoyable place to spend time behind the wheel. Structurally, this 68 Mustang is solid from top to bottom. The floors and undercarriage are reported as nice and solid, without the major rust or deterioration that plagues many muscle cars of this era. That sound foundation gives you confidence in the car's long-term reliability and reduces the need for immediate restoration work, adding to the ease of ownership. The wheels and tires are new, ensuring a confident grip on the road and a refreshed stance. With these recent updates and a robust underlying structure, this Mustang is positioned as both a dependable daily driver and a weekend cruiser. This Mustang needs nothing and is ready to go. A turnkey classic that combines original character with reliable mechanical performance. The seller is asking $27,500 and will consider trades, which opens the door for flexible deal possibilities. Whether you're a seasoned collector looking for a well-sorted convertible or someone stepping into classic car ownership for the first time, this 1968 Ford Mustang Convertible in Winchester, Virginia, offers a compelling blend of originality, performance, and ready-to-enjoy condition. Number 2. This 1979 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, offered at $18,500 and located in Elin, North Carolina, is a true factory Z28 Fisher T-top car that has been heavily invested in and built to deliver serious performance. Under the hood sits a big block Chevrolet 396 that has been bored .040 over, fitted with a small cam, and based on a 1969 solid lifter configuration that was factory rated at 425 horsepower, with the seller encouraging buyers to do their own research on the combination. Although there is no build sheet available, the engine is described as an older build that was never installed until September 25, 2025, and it currently has only a few hundred miles of runtime. The result is a Camaro that starts easily, runs strong, and delivers aggressive power that transforms the driving experience well beyond that of a stock late second-generation Z28. Power is sent through a desirable Muncie M21 close-ratio 4-speed manual transmission, paired with a positive-traction rear end equipped with traction bars, giving this car strong off-the-line performance and excellent hookup under hard acceleration. The seller notes that the car is very quick off the line and reaches top speed rapidly, emphasizing that this is a performance-focused build meant to be driven and enjoyed. Numerous mechanical and functional components have been refreshed, including a new shifter and linkage rods, front-end components, brakes, T-top seals, and many other supporting parts, reflecting significant time, effort, and money invested over the last few years to make the car reliable and enjoyable. Inside, the Camaro presents as a solid driver, with improvements already completed where it counts. The rear seats have been recovered, and while the car underwent a full restoration in 1993 by a previous owner, some interior materials, such as the seat covers and carpets, were done with more budget-oriented supplies at that time. Despite this, the interior remains functional and presentable, offering the classic late 1970s Z28 look with the added appeal of factory T-tops that enhance the open-air driving experience. Overall, the interior supports the car's role as a muscle-focused street machine rather than a fragile showpiece. Structurally, this Z28 is described as solid, with strong floors and solid frame rails, which are critical factors for any performance-oriented Camaro of this era. There is some rust present, but it is limited, including a few very small holes in the trunk that are said to be smaller than a pinhead and a tiny spot on the passenger side fender. The car was repainted in 1993 during the earlier restoration, and while it may not reflect modern high-end materials, it still presents well as a classic muscle car with attitude. With approximately 300 to 350 miles on the engine and limited recent driving due to the owner being out of town, this 1979 Camaro Z28 represents a powerful, authentic, and well-sorted 4-speed car, with trades considered for a 6-speed Z28 Trans Am T-top or a newer 6-speed Camaro. Number 3. This 1967 Ford Mustang, offered at $21,999 and located in Ross River Township, Pennsylvania, is a classic first-generation Mustang that has been thoughtfully customized with clear GT 500 and California Special inspired styling cues. Originally a 6-cylinder car, it has been converted to a 302 SID V8 paired with a C4 automatic transmission, giving it the sound, presence, and drivability most enthusiasts expect from a late 1960s Mustang. Finished in eye-catching Acapulco blue, the exterior is accented by a custom bright white painted and vinyl racing stripe combination that reinforces its performance-inspired appearance. Additional visual upgrades include a custom rear wing, quarter-panel extensions, and a front chin spoiler, all of which help give this Mustang a more aggressive and distinctive stance compared to a stock example. The engine bay reflects a focus on reliability and street-friendly performance, featuring a Holley 4-barrel carburetor mounted on a wind intake manifold, along with headers feeding into MagnaFlow mufflers for a strong exhaust note. Supporting upgrades include an aluminum radiator for improved cooling, along with numerous new components such as the starter, alternator, Pertronix coil, spark plugs, and wires. Power drum brakes provide stopping capability appropriate for a classic driver, while a new non-power steering box has been installed to tighten up the driving feel. Mechanically, the car is described as sound, intended to be driven and enjoyed rather than positioned as a fragile, show-only build. Inside, the Mustang has been customized to match its performance theme, featuring high-back seats finished in white vinyl spray and a custom fiberglass center console that houses a tachometer, giving the cabin a more competition-inspired look and feel. The interior presents as a functional and engaging driver's environment, and the seller notes that the original seats and additional parts will be included with the sale, offering flexibility for a future owner who may wish to return certain elements closer to stock. While not a Concours-level interior, it complements the car's overall personality as a personalized classic muscle car with period-inspired modifications. Structurally, this Mustang has received important repairs over time, including replacement of the rear frame rails, trunk repairs, and previous work to the driver's side floor pan. The underside is described as fairly solid overall, with some surface rust consistent with age, and Z-bar rust proofing was applied in the past. The body and paint show small imperfections, and the car could benefit from minor finishing items such as weather stripping and trim, which the seller openly discloses. As noted, this is a 58-year-old vehicle that runs and drives accordingly, carrying honest flaws along with strong curb appeal, and it is offered at a firm price as a head-turning classic driver rather than a perfect restoration. Number 4. This 1964 Chevrolet Corvette Convertible, offered at $28,000 and located in Manahawkin, New Jersey, is an early C2 Stingray project with strong performance pedigree and classic mid-year Corvette appeal. Often referred to as a Mako Shark era Corvette due to its iconic styling influence, this car was originally a factory 365 horsepower example, placing it among the more desirable performance configurations available in 1964. While the original engine is no longer present, the car retains its authentic identity as a high-horsepower factory car, making it an attractive foundation for either a period-correct rebuild or a modernized performance upgrade. The seller notes that the current engine turns over by hand, but no serious effort has been made to start it, as plans were previously in place for an LS swap. One of the major highlights of this Corvette is that it still retains its numbers-matching transmission, an important factor for collectors and enthusiasts who value originality where it still exists. The drivetrain configuration leaves flexibility for the next owner, whether the goal is to source a correct-era engine to bring the car closer to original specification or to continue with a rest-a-mod approach using modern power. The dash cluster features a 6,500 revolutions per minute redline tachometer appropriate for a high-performance small-block Corvette of this era, and the dash pad itself is described as being in very nice condition, suggesting the interior has been well preserved in key areas. Structurally, this Corvette presents as a solid candidate, with the frame reported to be in good condition, which is critical for mid-year Corvettes and often one of the most difficult and expensive areas to address. The spare tire carrier is still in place, another detail that supports the car's overall completeness and originality. These foundational elements make the car particularly appealing as a project, as the hardest to find and most costly structural components are already accounted for and appear to be intact. The car comes with a clean title in hand and is currently located in Manahawkin, New Jersey, zip code 08050. With its factory high-horsepower background, numbers-matching transmission, solid frame, and honest project status, this 1964 Corvette Convertible offers a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast looking to build a personalized mid-year Corvette while starting with a desirable and structurally sound platform. Number 5. This 1973 Buick Electra 225 offered at $4,500 and located in Cumberland, Maryland, is a massive, full-size American luxury sedan that delivers classic road presence and effortless cruising appeal. Measuring an impressive 225 in long, this Electra is powered by its original 455 cubic inch V8, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, providing the smooth, torque performance these cars are famous for. The seller notes that this car was garage kept for approximately 20 years and recently brought back to running condition, making it a standout choice for someone looking to drive a true land yacht to shows or enjoy relaxed weekend cruising. Now located in nearby Lale, Maryland, the car is described as driving great and presenting as an honest survivor with plenty of character. Mechanically, the Buick has benefited from several recent service items to return it to dependable driving condition. New components include the starter, fuel pump, distributor cap, points, and condenser, all installed specifically to get the car running again after its long period of storage. The drivetrain remains original, reinforcing its appeal to enthusiasts who value authenticity in large displacement early 1970s Buicks. On the road, the Electra is said to perform well, offering the smooth ride and commanding feel that made the 225A flagship luxury model in its era. Cosmetically, the car presents well overall with nice paint and a body that is generally in good shape. The vinyl top and headliner are both described as nice, contributing to the car's classic luxury appearance. Inside, notable features such as a working clock and the factory speed alert system add period-correct charm and functionality. The interior shows typical age-related wear, including some rips in the driver's seat, but they are described as not severe and consistent with a vehicle of this age that has largely been preserved rather than restored. There are known issues that are openly disclosed, including a passenger side fender that needs work, which currently prevents the passenger door from opening properly. A corner of the bumper is bent, as shown in photos. The windshield needs replacement. The front headlights require attention, and the driver's window goes up, but not down. Despite these flaws, the car remains a running and driving classic with strong visual impact and originality. Offered at an approachable price point, this 1973 Buick Electra 225 represents an affordable entry into full-size American luxury. Ideal for someone who appreciates size, comfort, and classic V8 power with room for gradual improvement. Number 6. This 1970 Chevrolet Impala offered at $19,950 and located in Woodstock, Connecticut, is a rare two-door sport coupe survivor that represents a true snapshot of early 1970s full-size Chevrolet design and engineering. Showing just 40,000 original miles, this Impala is described as a genuine low-mileage car, and that mileage is said to be evident throughout its overall condition. Finished in gold, it retains the long, clean lines and wide stance that define the final years of the classic Impala era, making it an increasingly hard-to-find body style for collectors who appreciate originality and unmolested examples. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, delivering smooth, confident performance that matches the car's comfortable cruiser personality. What truly sets this Impala apart is the level of originality that remains intact, including its original bias ply tires, factory hose clamps, and original battery cables. Details that are rarely seen still in place on a car of this age. The seller notes that the car runs and drives like new, reinforcing the idea that this Impala has been carefully preserved rather than restored, and remains mechanically honest to its factory configuration. The interior is reported to be in excellent original condition and stands as one of the car's strongest highlights. It still retains all 4 factory bow tie floor mats, a detail often lost over decades of use. And the dash remains uncut despite an aftermarket radio having been installed. Importantly, the original AM radio is included and stored in the trunk, allowing a future owner to easily return the car to full factory specification if desired. The cabin overall presents as a true time capsule, offering the look, feel, and materials of a low-mileage 1970 Impala that has not been heavily altered. Structurally, this Impala is described as 99.9% rust-free, with the only noted issues being small rust areas at the bottom of each front fender that are said to be easily reparable. The rest of the body, floors, trunk, undercarriage, and chassis are reported to be completely free of rust and rot with no patches or filler present. Offered for sale by Wooten's Redline Classic Cars, this Survivor Impala can be enjoyed exactly as it sits or gently elevated to the next level, making it a compelling opportunity for anyone seeking an authentic low-mileage full-size Chevrolet from a bygone era. Number 7. This 1964 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $14,999 and located in Lynchburg, Virginia, is a classic example of Ford's personal luxury coupe from the height of its 4th-generation design. Powered by a 390 V8 paired with an automatic transmission, this Thunderbird is described as running and driving very well, delivering the smooth, confident performance these cars are known for. The long hood, clean roofline, and unmistakable Thunderbird presence give it strong visual appeal, making it an ideal classic for someone who appreciates comfort, style, and effortless V8 cruising rather than raw muscle car aggression. Between 2021 and 2022, the car underwent a comprehensive partial restoration focused on mechanical reliability and overall presentation. Both the engine and transmission were rebuilt, along with the exhaust system, ensuring a solid mechanical foundation for continued enjoyment. Additional upgrades include a new high-flow aluminum radiator, electronic ignition, new brake booster, new brake lines and master cylinder, and a rebuilt front end. These improvements significantly enhance drivability and reliability while maintaining the car's original character, making it well-suited for regular use rather than occasional short trips. Cosmetically and inside, the Thunderbird has also seen thoughtful updates. It received a new vinyl top, refreshed seat upholstery, and a new trunk liner, helping the interior and exterior present cleanly and consistently. All gauges, including the speedometer, as well as lights, horn, and wipers, are reported to function as they should, reflecting attention to detail during the refurbishment process. The radio is noted as inoperative, but otherwise, the car offers a fully functional driving experience with the comfort and features expected from a mid-1960s Thunderbird. Structurally, the body and undercarriage are described as rust-free and in very good condition, which is a major consideration for Thunderbirds of this era. The paint is rated as an 8 out of 10, indicating a strong driver quality finish with good overall appearance. The car comes with a clean Virginia title and is offered by Silvaline Automotive in Lynchburg, Virginia, with nationwide shipping available, making this 1964 Thunderbird a well-sorted, ready-to-enjoy American classic that balances restoration work with originality and everyday usability. Number 8. This 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, offered at $37,500 and located in Madison, Virginia, is a beautifully restored example of one of Chevrolet's most iconic muscle-era intermediates. The car has undergone a frame-off restoration and is described as showing like new, presenting as a highly detailed and carefully finished classic that is ready to be enjoyed immediately. As a Malibu model, it retains the clean, timeless Chevelle body lines that continue to be highly desirable, making it an excellent choice for collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate both style and drivability in a properly restored package. Under the hood is a 307 V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission that delivers an engaging, traditional muscle car driving experience. The drivetrain is complemented by power steering, making the car comfortable and easy to handle both at low speeds and on the open road. Dual exhaust adds the proper performance sound, enhancing the overall driving character without detracting from its street-friendly nature. The seller notes that the car runs and drives very nicely, reinforcing that this Chevelle is not just a showpiece, but a car meant to be driven and enjoyed. The interior is finished to match the high standard of the restoration and features desirable options, such as a tilt steering wheel, which adds comfort and adjustability for longer drives and car show cruising. Everything presents cleanly and cohesively, consistent with a frame-off build where attention was given to both cosmetic and mechanical details. The overall look and feel suggest a car that has been restored with pride, maintaining a period-correct appearance while benefiting from refreshed components throughout. Structurally, this Chevelle is described as solid, with no rust, a key point that underscores the quality of the restoration. The body, frame, and undercarriage are all reported to be clean and free from corrosion, making this a strong long-term investment as well as an enjoyable weekend cruiser. Offered by Butler Automotive Sales in Madison, Virginia, this 1969 Chevelle Malibu is fully car show and cruising ready, representing a turnkey opportunity to own a classic Chevelle that needs nothing but new owner to enjoy it. Number 9. This 1963 1/2 Ford Galaxy 500, offered at $5,800 and located in Trenton, South Carolina, is presented as a rough-and-ready classic with a clear rat rod personality and plenty of vintage full-size Ford character. Powered by a 352 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, this Galaxy runs and drives fairly well, though the seller is clear that it is not perfect and reflects its 60 years of age. Finished with all of its exterior trim still intact, the car retains the unmistakable long, wide presence that made early 1960s Galaxies such dominant-looking cruisers, now blended with a more raw and utilitarian attitude. Mechanically, the car has received several functional upgrades aimed at keeping it on the road. It is equipped with a Holley carburetor and has been converted to an electronic ignition system, along with new spark plugs and wires, helping improve reliability and drivability. The car currently has an exhaust leak at the collector of the manifold, which is noted as a known issue. Rolling stock consists of Crown Victoria Police Interceptor wheels wrapped in good tires, giving the car a tough, purposeful stance that fits its rat rod style. Overall, it is described as running and driving pretty well, emphasizing usability over refinement. Structurally, the seller is upfront about the condition of the body, stating clearly that the car has rust. However, the frame and main structural components are described as solid, which is an important consideration for a car of this size and era. Previous floor pan rust was addressed in a creative, budget-minded way by covering holes with license plates, followed by new carpet and seat covers to freshen the interior appearance. In the rear, the trunk was completely rotted at one point and has since been replaced with a custom plywood trunk pan, along with the installation of a new fuel tank and sending unit. Inside, the Galaxy presents as a functional driver rather than a restored classic. The new carpet and seat covers help make the cabin usable and presentable, even if the repairs underneath reflect the car's project-level nature. This is not a show car or a restoration candidate without significant additional work, but rather an affordable, running classic meant to be enjoyed as is. Priced at $5,800 or best offer, with no trades considered, this 1963 Ford Galaxy 500 is best suited for someone who appreciates patina, honesty, and the unique charm of a full-size American car with a rat rod edge. Number 10. This 1967 Chevrolet El Camino Malibu, offered at $29,500 and located in Columbia, South Carolina, is a fully restored example of Chevrolet's iconic car-truck hybrid, combining classic muscle styling with practical utility. Showing approximately 70,000 miles, this El Camino is presented as a show-quality vehicle that is also capable of being driven anywhere with confidence. The seller notes that the vehicle was relocated from Florida to Arizona by a family member and is now being offered for sale, reinforcing that it has been owned and cared for on a personal level rather than passed casually through multiple hands. Finished to a high standard, it delivers strong curb appeal and the unmistakable presence that makes first-generation El Caminos so desirable. Under the hood sits a new crate 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, a proven and reliable drivetrain combination that offers smooth performance and easy cruising. This setup provides plenty of power for both highway driving and casual enjoyment while maintaining the classic Chevrolet feel. The car is described as needing nothing mechanically, making it a true turnkey classic that can be driven immediately without additional sorting or upgrades. Its restoration-focused approach prioritizes reliability and usability alongside appearance, appealing to buyers who want to enjoy their classic rather than constantly work on it. The interior has been updated to match the restored condition of the rest of the vehicle, including the addition of modern conveniences such as Bluetooth connectivity, blending vintage style with contemporary usability. Everything presents cleanly and cohesively, consistent with a full restoration where attention was paid to both cosmetic and functional details. The Malibu trim level adds to the overall appeal, offering a slightly more refined presentation compared to base El Camino models while still retaining the rugged charm that defines this platform. Overall, this El Camino is positioned as a high-quality driver and show car that represents strong value within the current classic car market. The seller notes that approximately $34,900 was paid for the car 2 years ago, and it is now being offered at a reduced asking price with no trades considered, though reasonable offers are welcome. With a clear title in hand and fully restored condition, this 1967 Chevrolet El Camino Malibu stands as a compelling opportunity for enthusiasts seeking a well-sorted, ready-to-enjoy classic for one of Chevrolet's most beloved nameplates. Number 11. This 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 XL, offered at $9,000 and located in Middleborough, Massachusetts, is a classic full-size Ford that presents as a solid foundation for a cruiser-style build. As an XL model, it features the sportier trim level that set these cars apart, including bucket seats and a center console, giving it a more performance-oriented interior feel compared to standard Galaxies. Under the hood sits a 352 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a combination well known for smooth power delivery and relaxed cruising capability, making this car an appealing candidate for weekend use or gradual improvement. The car is described as being in decent overall condition, with both the body and interior presenting reasonably well for a vehicle of this age. It was running and yard-driven over the summer, indicating that it is a functional project rather than a long-term dormant car. The overall look retains the wide, low stance and clean lines that made the 1964 Galaxy such a popular full-size model. especially in XL trim, which blended luxury and performance styling during the early 1960s. Inside, the bucket seats and center console contribute to a more engaging driving environment, reinforcing the car's identity as something more than just a basic sedan. While not positioned as a restored or show-ready example, the interior is said to be in decent shape and suitable for continued use as improvements are made. This makes it a good platform for someone who wants to enjoy the car while upgrading it over time rather than taking on a full teardown immediately. It is important to note that this Galaxy is being sold with no title and will be transferred using a New Hampshire registration, a common practice for older vehicles in certain states, but something buyers should consider carefully before purchase. With its V8 drivetrain, XL trim, and honest driver-level condition, this 1964 Ford Galaxy 500XL offers an affordable entry into classic full-size Ford ownership for someone looking to build a comfortable cruiser with classic early 1960s style. Number 12. This 1972 Buick Skylark two-door coupe, offered at $30,000 and located in Bedford, Ohio, is a striking example of an early 1970s intermediate Buick that stands out for its condition, originality, and presentation. Finished in a beautiful green exterior with a contrasting white painted top, the car delivers strong visual appeal with clean lines and a well-preserved body that is described as completely free of rust. The overall appearance reflects careful long-term ownership and storage, making the Skylark an increasingly rare find in today's market, especially in such a clean and honest state. Under the hood is a Buick 350 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor, offering smooth, dependable performance that suits the Skylark's refined yet sporty character. Remarkably, the car is said to have just 10,000 miles, and the seller explains that it's sat since 1972, yet still runs and drives easily with the turn of the key. To ensure reliability after its long period of storage, several key components have been replaced, including the radiator, water pump, shocks, springs, and tires, allowing the car to be driven and enjoyed without immediate mechanical concerns. The driving experience is described as strong and confidence-inspiring, with the car running and driving great despite its decades of limited use. The combination of low mileage, original-style drivetrain, and recent mechanical refresh creates a unique blend of survivor character and road-ready usability. This makes the Skylark appealing not only as a collectible, but also as a car that can be exercised regularly without sacrificing its originality or charm. Overall, this 1972 Buick Skylark represents a rare opportunity to own a low-mileage, rust-free two-door coupe that has largely escaped the wear and tear typical of cars from this era. With its eye-catching color combination, solid mechanical condition, and documented history of long-term storage, it offers strong appeal for collectors and enthusiasts seeking a distinctive classic that balances originality, condition, and immediate drivability. Number 13. This 1966 Plymouth Fury, offered at $14,000 and located in Jackson, New Jersey, is a clean and well-sorted full-size Mopar that blends classic mid-1960s styling with practical mechanical updates. Finished in its original gray paint with a contrasting black top, the car retains a strong, authentic presence that reflects its era while presenting as an honest driver rather than an over-restored show car. The Fury's long body lines and understated design give it a refined look that stands out among other full-size American cars of the period. Power comes from a 400 cubic inch V8, providing ample torque and smooth cruising capability, making this Fury well-suited for relaxed highway driving or local car events. The engine bay has been refreshed extensively, with most components under the hood described as new, contributing to dependable operation. Additional mechanical upgrades include electronic ignition for improved reliability, new dual exhausts that enhance both performance and sound, and new tires that complete the car's road-ready setup. Inside, the Plymouth offers a comfortable and presentable interior that has seen several thoughtful updates. The front seat has been reupholstered, while a new headliner and sun visors help freshen the cabin's overall appearance. New carpet has been installed, and the floors beneath are described as solid, an important consideration for any full-size car of this vintage. These interior improvements create a welcoming driving environment that balances originality with usability. Overall, this 1966 Plymouth Fury is positioned as a strong driver-quality classic that has already received many of the key updates enthusiasts look for. With solid floors, a powerful V8, and numerous new components, it offers a compelling combination of classic Mopar character and modern reliability. Priced at $14,000, it represents an approachable entry into full-size 1960s muscle motoring for someone seeking a distinctive and enjoyable classic. Number 14. This 1941 Ford Deluxe Coupe, offered at $39,500 and located in Clarkston, Michigan, is a beautifully executed all-steel Western car that has undergone a high-end body-off, nut-and bolt build, and presents as an exceptionally finished street rod. The body and floor pans are described as solid throughout, and the car was fully disassembled and rebuilt to a very high standard, with the underside remaining extremely clean and detailed, clearly showing the level of work performed. Painted just 2 years ago using Kirker paint in an elegant black Stardust pearl, the finish is described as very nice and gives the coupe a deep, refined look that highlights the classic 1941 Ford lines. This is not a patched-together hot rod, but a carefully planned and professionally assembled build that balances vintage style with modern performance and comfort. Under the hood sits a serious 406 cubic inch small block Chevrolet built by White Performance in Kingsport, Tennessee, with full documentation and complete build sheets included. The engine features a fully balanced rotating assembly with Wisico forged dish-top pistons, a .030 over bore, internally balanced crankshaft, competition rods, ERP hardware, and Pro-Action Flowtech aluminum heads. Fuel delivery is handled by Phytech electronic fuel injection, providing modern drivability and reliability, while power is sent through a 350 automatic transmission to an 8-inch Ford rear end with highway gears. An aluminum radiator keeps temperatures in check, and the car is described as running and driving like a brand new vehicle with smooth power delivery and excellent road manners. The chassis and suspension are equally well sorted, featuring a Heights front suspension with front coilovers, power rack and pinion steering, and power disc brakes up front with drilled and slotted rotors paired with rear drum brakes. The braking system, fuel tank, fuel lines, and brake lines are all new, further reinforcing the quality and completeness of the build. Weld Rhodolite wheels give the car a classic hot rod stance, while smooth chrome bumpers, a fully new front chrome grille, polished or replaced exterior stainless trim, and new door and trunk handles complete the exterior presentation. All glass is new, including a one-piece front windshield, and all window rubbers and seals have been replaced, eliminating the usual age-related issues found in pre-war cars. Inside, the coupe is finished to a very high standard with a full leather interior that extends into a matching, fully trimmed trunk area. Comfort and technology upgrades include vintage air heat and air conditioning, power windows, a chrome billet tilt steering column, a Dakota digital dash, push-button start with painless wiring, and a modern stereo system. Additional features, such as a TV with a backup camera, further blend modern convenience with classic styling. With extensive documentation, a spotless underbody, and the look and feel of a freshly built car, this 1941 Ford Deluxe Coupe represents a turnkey, high-quality street rod that offers show-level presentation with the ability to be driven and enjoyed immediately, with trades considered only for vehicles of comparable quality. Number 15. This 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, offered at $45,000 and located in Newark, New Jersey, is a genuine X11 code car that has been in long-term ownership and benefit from an older restoration that now shows some honest wear while remaining in strong running condition. The seller notes purchasing the car from a previous owner who had it for 27 years, adding to its credibility as a well-known and consistently maintained example rather than a recently flipped build. Visually, the car retains the aggressive and timeless first-generation Camaro presence, enhanced by modern LED fog lights and headlights that improve nighttime visibility without detracting from its classic character. Under the hood is a stout 400 cubic inch small block Chevrolet, standard bore with flat-top pistons, built for serious street performance. It is equipped with an Edelbrock Performer RPM camshaft, air gap intake manifold, and an 800 CFM Holley double pumper carburetor fed by an electric fuel pump. Ignition duties are handled by an MSD system with a billet distributor, while cooling is upgraded with an aluminum radiator and electric fan, along with a March serpentine belt system for improved reliability and a cleaner engine bay. World Products iron cylinder heads with 2.02/1.60 valves have been port-matched to the intake, fitted with 7/16 roller rockers and girdles, and paired with 1 7/8-inch Dynatec muscle car headers feeding into a 3-inch exhaust with an H-pipe and Flowmaster mufflers, giving the car a strong, aggressive exhaust note to match its performance. Power is transferred through a TH350 automatic transmission equipped with a shift kit, transmission cooler, and a Hughes 10-inch, 3,000 stall torque converter, delivering hard launches and responsive street manners. Out back is a desirable 12-bolt rear end with a Detroit TrueTrack Posey unit and 3.73 gears fitted with Yukon axles for added strength. The suspension and chassis have been upgraded with polyurethane bushings, subframe connectors, and traction bars to improve handling and reduce body flex. The car rides on 15x8 rally wheels in the rear and 15x7 rally wheels up front, completing a period-correct yet performance-focused stance. Inside, the Camaro retains its classic interior layout with added comfort and control features, such as a tilt steering wheel. Notably, the original clutch and brake pedals are still in the car, giving the next owner the option to convert it back to a 4-speed manual if desired. Overall, this is a well-built, aggressively optioned 1969 Camaro that blends classic muscle car looks with substantial performance upgrades. Offered as a strong, driver-focused example with no trades considered, it is aimed at enthusiasts who want a powerful and authentic first-generation Camaro. Number 16. This 1965 Pontiac GTO, offered at $47,000 and located in Oak Island, North Carolina, is a well-sorted example of what is widely regarded as the godfather of the American muscle car movement. As one of the earliest true muscle cars, the 1965 GTO remains an icon, and this particular car stands out thanks to extensive recent investment and careful attention to both performance and drivability. The seller notes that this is the last price reduction, with a trade already lined up, making this a limited opportunity for a buyer who prefers to purchase outright rather than see the car exchanged. At the heart of this GTO is a freshly rebuilt 389 cubic inch V8 with less than 100 miles of use, offering the peace of mind that comes with a brand new engine. Notably, the engine rebuild includes a transferable 3-year or 30,000-mile warranty, a rare and valuable feature in the classic car world. This fresh power plant transforms the car into a reliable cruiser while still delivering the strong performance that made the GTO legendary. The overall driving experience is described as smooth and confident, with the ability to cruise comfortably and still bite when pushed. Over the past 2 years, the car has benefited from numerous documented upgrades aimed at improving reliability, comfort, and overall enjoyment. These include a new high-output power booster, alternator, upgraded power brakes, a Pertronix ignition system, and a rebuilt Edelbrock carburetor. Additional improvements, such as sound deadening and heat reduction, have been added to enhance interior comfort, while a brand new clutch, new wheel bearings, and a new parking brake contribute to solid road manners and mechanical confidence. The interior has also been refreshed, giving the cabin a clean and updated presentation that complements the car's performance-oriented character. Overall, this 1965 Pontiac GTO is described as being in excellent shape and riding very well, reflecting the significant investment made to bring it to its current condition. It offers a compelling blend of classic muscle car heritage and modern reliability upgrades, making it suitable for both casual cruising and spirited driving. Trades are considered for a truck, Jeep, or Bronco, but the seller's preference is a sale, positioning this GTO as a ready-to-enjoy, thoughtfully upgraded example of one of the most important cars in American automotive history. Number 17. This 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, offered at $79,900 and located in Clemens, North Carolina, is a high-quality muscle car that blends classic supersport presence with modern performance and comfort upgrades. Powered by a 396 cubic inch big block V8, this Chevelle delivers the authoritative power and sound that defined mid-1960s SS models. While the overall presentation reflects a car that has been carefully built and maintained to a very high standard. The exterior and underside are both described as exceptionally clean, reinforcing that this is not just a visually impressive car, but one that has been thoroughly detailed throughout and preserved with pride. The drivetrain is built for both strength and drivability, featuring a turbo 400 automatic transmission backed by 12-bolt rear end with 3.08 gears, providing a strong balance between quick acceleration and comfortable highway cruising. Suspension and chassis upgrades include UMI components with traction bars and KYB shocks, giving the car confident handling and improved road manners compared to a stock setup. Braking performance has been significantly enhanced with Willwood disc brakes, while power steering and power brakes make the car easy and enjoyable to drive in a variety of conditions. Under the hood, the engine bay is both functional and visually striking, featuring a new Edelbrock chrome intake manifold topped with a new Edelbrock AVS 800 CFM carburetor. Additional upgrades include an aluminum radiator with dual electric fans for improved cooling, HEI ignition, Sanderson long tube headers, and new Chevrolet chrome valve covers, all contributing to reliable performance and a clean, show-worthy appearance. These components work together to create a Chevelle that starts easily, runs strong, and remains cool even in stop-and-go traffic. Inside, the car continues to impress with a blend of classic style and modern technology. A Dakota digital dash provides clear, accurate instrumentation, while a chrome tilt steering column adds both comfort and visual appeal. Modern conveniences, such as vintage air climate control and a 300-watt retro sound stereo system, enhance usability without detracting from the car's classic interior design. Riding on Boyd Coddington 18-inch wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich tires, this 1966 Chevelle SS drives and handles excellently, offering a refined yet aggressive muscle car experience. Described as being in excellent condition and a true pleasure to drive, it is offered with no interest in trades, targeting a buyer seeking a top-tier, turnkey SS. Number 18. This 1968 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500 Cobra-style fastback, offered at $45,000 and located in Denver, Pennsylvania, is a Shelby-inspired build that delivers aggressive fastback looks with solid mechanical drivability. Originally a coupe, the car has been converted to a fastback configuration using a fiberglass roof and rear section, giving it the unmistakable GT 500 style profile that enthusiasts admire. While it is a clone rather than an original Shelby, it presents as a strong foundation for someone seeking the visual impact and driving experience of a classic Shelby-style Mustang without the seven-figure price tag. The car runs and drives great, fires up easily, and carries a clean and clear title. Power comes from a Ford 302 V8 paired with a Ford C4 automatic transmission and a Ford 8-inch rear end, a proven and reliable drivetrain combination for street use. The engine is described as mechanically sound and benefits from a recent tune-up that included new spark plugs, an oil change, and a new battery. The transmission shifts smoothly, reinforcing that this Mustang is currently a usable and enjoyable driver rather than a stall project. All lights and signals are reported to work properly, adding to its road-ready condition, with the only major mechanical item noted as needing completion being an exhaust system. Inside, the Mustang has been refreshed with new seats and seat belts, along with modern audio upgrades that blend classic style with current technology. A Jensen touchscreen head unit has been installed, paired with an Audiobond sound system, providing contemporary infotainment in a vintage package. Additional updates include new glass throughout and rear sequential turn signal lights, a popular Shelby-inspired touch that enhances both appearance and period-correct flair. The interior overall is positioned as functional and comfortable, supporting the car's role as a driver-focused classic. Cosmetically, the car is honest about its needs, with the seller noting that some bodywork still needs to be finished and that the car will require a full paint job to reach its full visual potential. With all new tires installed and a solid mechanical base already in place, this Mustang offers a clear path for the next owner to complete the exterior to their taste. Backed by VIN AT01C121257, this 1968 Shelby GT 500 Cobra clone represents a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast looking for a fastback Mustang with strong presence, dependable drivability, and room for final customization. Number 19. This 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, offered at $79,800 and located in Washington, West Virginia, is an authentic 138 code supersport that has undergone a high-end off-frame restoration and presents as a professionally built, show-quality muscle car. Retaining its original GM sheet metal throughout the body, with the exception of new full quarter panels, this Chevelle reflects a careful balance between preservation and restoration, maintaining factory correctness while achieving a level of finish that exceeds most typical builds. The exterior is described as having show-quality paint with a near-perfect finish, immediately placing this car in a higher tier of restored examples. At the heart of the car is a freshly built 454 cubic inch big block V8, delivering the kind of power and presence expected from a top-tier Chevelle SS. Power is channeled through a 4-speed manual transmission to a new 12-bolt rear end equipped with 3.73 positive traction, creating a classic, driver-focused muscle car experience with strong acceleration and engaging road feel. Supporting features such as power steering and front disc brakes make the car far more usable in modern driving conditions while preserving its period-correct performance character. Inside, the Chevelle offers a well-appointed and authentic supersport interior featuring factory gauges, bucket seats with a center console, and a clock, reinforcing its original SS identity. Modern comfort has been discreetly added through a vintage air conditioning system that is reported to work very well, allowing the car to be enjoyed comfortably even in warmer climates. The interior presentation complements the exterior's high level of finish, creating a cohesive, premium feel throughout the cabin. Underneath and out back, the car continues to impress with thoughtful, high-quality details. It rides on classic rally wheels fitted with new tires, while a custom stainless steel exhaust system, manually bent and TIG welded in a 2.5-inch configuration, adds both durability and refined performance sound. The seller emphasizes that this is not a typical restoration, but rather an extremely nice, professionally executed build finished to a very high standard. Offered at $79,800 or best offer, with trades considered plus cash, this 1967 Chevelle SS stands as a standout example for collectors and enthusiasts seeking a serious, show-level muscle car that is equally rewarding to drive. Number 20. This 1953 Buick Century, offered at $1,500 and located in Dawsonville, Georgia, is a classic early 1950s American sedan that presents as a complete and largely intact project with strong vintage character. Powered by its original straight-eight engine, the car is reported to run very well, retaining the smooth, torquey operation Buick was known for during this era. The seller notes that the vehicle could be driven if the brakes were functioning properly, positioning it as a running project rather than a non-operational parts car. With its substantial body, classic chrome details, and unmistakable early post-war styling, this Century offers an authentic foundation for restoration or preservation. Mechanically, the highlight is the straight-eight engine, which is said to run great and represents a key piece of Buick heritage that is becoming increasingly rare. While the braking system will need attention before road use, the drivetrain itself appears to be a solid starting point for someone looking to revive a true early 1950s cruiser. The seller emphasizes that the car comes with every extra part you would ever need, all included with the sale, adding significant value and making this an attractive package for an enthusiast who wants a complete car with spares on hand. From a structural and ownership standpoint, the car comes with a clean title in hand, simplifying the transfer process and making it easier for a new owner to move forward with registration once the necessary mechanical work is completed. The vehicle is located in Dawsonville, Georgia, zip code 30534, and the seller recommends bringing a trailer, acknowledging its current brake-related limitations. These honest disclosures reinforce that this Buick is being offered transparently as a project with strong fundamentals rather than a finished driver. Overall, this 1953 Buick Century represents a very affordable entry into classic car ownership, particularly for someone interested in early 1950s American design and engineering. With a running straight 8, extensive extra parts included, and a clear title, it offers substantial potential at a low price point. The seller is open to trades, specifically mentioning interest in a Pontiac Fiero or a good daily driver, making this a flexible opportunity for the right buyer who appreciates vintage Buicks and is ready to bring this classic back to the road. We appreciate you watching our roundup of 20 affordable classic cars from Marketplace. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And make sure to share this video with anyone who shares your love for timeless rides.